And my only concern is that Microsoft is setting us up for another letdown. I'm not saying this is going to be a letdown, but I am concerned more about these broad statements. A few weeks back, I put out a video talking about the discount that is coming for the 2TB version of the Seagate expansion card that'll fit in your current Xbox Series. And over the weekend, I was just reading some articles and catching up on some Xbox stuff, and I came across one on The Verge that made reference to an Xbox podcast talking about how Microsoft is teasing an ultra-powerful next-gen Xbox. And we've seen a lot of this with the Xbox roadmap leaks, but there was something in this article that caught my eye, and it's kind of in relation to that video that I had. Now, in this article, they are quoting Sarah Bond. She is the current Xbox president, and she says, "We've got more to come. There is some exciting stuff coming out in hardware that we are going to share this holiday." And she's talking about 2024 holiday season. She says, "What we're really focused on there is delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in a hardware generation." So at the time of this video, only about 8 months away, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the visions that they're building. But this is her line that I really want to focus on, and that is delivering the largest technical leap you have ever seen in a hardware generation. Now, if you're an older gamer like me, you can remember the old days of like Atari or original Nintendo or Sega Genesis. And what we saw with those generations was 4-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit, jumping to the PlayStation with 32, the Nintendo 64, the Dreamcast, then the PlayStation 2, then the Xbox. And then the final jump was to the Xbox One. That was the last generation where we really saw a huge jump in graphics, in performance. And since that gen, all of these lines have kind of blurred, from the PS4 to the PS5, from the Xbox One to the Xbox Series. And if you guys haven't seen my video all about downgrading to an Xbox One X, you can get some real-world proof showing how that Xbox One X is still really good right now in this day and age in 2024. So this line right here of delivering the largest technical leap has really got my mind turning. I'm just thinking, like, how on earth can we leap any further than what we've got? And of course, I'm taking this as in all things considered. So to me, the current technology is games running at 4K, 120 frames a second, incredibly quick loading speeds, digital deliveries, and plenty of storage space options. So this statement really just kind of boggles my mind of what else are they going to include? And if we look back at this mid-gen device lineup, we can definitely see some of the newer specs here. A better Bluetooth, a new controller that's coming out, Wi-Fi 6E, a USB-C connection, a new universal controller, of course more storage native on board, and all of these are going to be all digital. All of these specs look great, but a lot of it is currently what we have. But I'm looking at the overall teraflop power, the resolution, the amount of RAM. So it really makes me ponder of what are they actually talking about? What could they possibly bring to the table that is going to fulfill that statement that this is the largest technical leap? Because even the jump from the original Xbox to the 360, at a minimum you're talking about a resolution that's like 480 over to a 720. And of course, running HDMI, you can get a 1080p out of your Xbox 360. The processing power, the storage options, the controllers, all of these things added up one generation to another, that was a massive leap. And Phil Spencer did chime in on this statement as well, teasing that the Xbox hardware teams are thinking about building different types of hardware. Of course, that persists to the rumor of a handheld, but he states, "I am very proud of the work that the hardware team is doing, not only for this year, but also into the future. We're really thinking about creating hardware that sells to gamers because of the unique aspects of the the hardware. And this fits right along with Sarah Bond's statements, portraying the next Xbox as something that is going to be such a leap and bound above what we have now. And my only concern is that Microsoft is setting us up for another letdown. I'm not saying this is going to be a letdown, but I am concerned more about these broad statements and how is Microsoft actually going to deliver on this. Overall, don't get me wrong, I am very excited to see what is going to come with the next Xbox, and I really want to see what Microsoft can deliver on this largest technical leap. Hey, thank you guys for taking the time to check out my channel today. This here is the Xbox Basement, where I do all things Xbox. If you liked this video, you know what to do, and we will see you in the next one.